Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing good. So yes, you can see over here that in this video we are going to talk about how to build a Framer plugin from scratch, from 0 to 1, and I will be guiding you about the whole technical guidance and whatever you need to actually make a Framer plugin, which is very easy. So over here we will be building a Framer plugin called as Color Lift or Style Lift. What it does actually, first of all, that plugin works like as if you input a website URL, and that plugin will extract color styles and font styles of that website. Okay, and you can import that in your framer as color styles as well as text styles. So yeah, this is very easy one which I could get an as an idea of this video. And yeah, let's get started over here. So first of all, let me tell you about what you need in the very first hand. Okay, over here, if you see, I have these 4 points. Node. Node.js is very important. It actually is kind of a bone for your plugin. Okay, it runs the whole bundle, the whole plugin, the whole code in the backend. So it is very important. And VS Code helps you to write the code properly in packaging. Okay, so it's kind of a code editor for you. Okay, so I will be installing Codex because it is from ChatGPT. So yeah, I will be installing Codex in the VS Code as an extension. Don't worry, I will let you know about everything, like how to install it and what is it and etc. etc. Don't worry about that. Okay, and you have to install Framer desktop app. That is very necessary because if you want to run that Framer plugin and if you want to test it and if you want to build it in your local machine, you need to have the desktop app of Framer. It cannot run in the web, okay, web browser. So yeah, you need to work on that and install all these things. Okay, VS Code, Node.js, and extension of Codex and Framer. So let's get started. First of all, the very first thing which you need to do over here, you have to actually make a folder called as whatever your plugin name is. Okay. So first of all, let me go to the VS Code. Over here, you can see it is a lot to understand over here, but don't worry. Over here, you can go to the file and click on open folder. Okay. Now it will open my folder, but I have actually gone over here. So you can see I have named this folder as style left. So it has nothing inside of it. It is just an empty folder. If I click on this and drag my photo up here, select folder. So you can see my folder is over here, but it has nothing inside of it. But now, how to kickstart the things, right? Cool. Over here, now we will go over here. We have four very important links, and I will be actually giving you that every link inside of a Notion file when this video goes live. So, yeah, cool. Over here, what is the most important thing that when you go to plugin quick start link, you have to copy this link. Okay. And when you copy over this thing, you have to go back to your VS Code and over here, go to terminal, new terminal, and over here, just wait for a few seconds and now run npm create framer plugin latest. Just press enter and it will now tell me what you want to name your plugin. So if I have written it properly, now I'll press enter. Now it will install its all dependencies over here. Okay, it will take a few seconds. So yeah, awesome. So yeah, now it is telling me to run these commands. Okay, I will come up here and I will drag my port below. Okay, so yeah, now I have to run this also. So now it says your plugin is live. Obviously, no, it's just saying that your plugin is live just to test this around. So we'll go over here and we will click on this, browse all, open development plugin. We can see style lift development is here, but obviously there is nothing inside of it. That is crazy, right? So nothing to worry over here. When you click on to this insert logo, it just insert a logo. Okay, nothing like that. But over here, now we have to go to the VS Code again, and we have to click on this extensions. When I click over here, I search Codex, and obviously it is installed over here, Cloud Code and Codex, as I have both subscriptions. So I actually run Codex for app and building framework plugins. It is very good for me, according to my opinion. So yeah, when you click on this, you will get an option of the install over here. Just install it and log in with your pro subscription of your Codex. Okay. So yeah, over here you can see that it is telling me to uninstall. I don't want to. So yeah, over here now I have to come over here to Codex because see on the terminal everything is live. That plugin locally is running. Now I use Codex. I'm going to use Codex to actually build my plugin now. Okay, so I have the prompt from Codex over here. So cool. Okay, I will just copy it like that way. No worries. Okay, so yeah, here it is, everything running very well. But we do need to give it one more important information. There is a GitHub repository which is called which is made by Jules. Huge respect to him because this starter kit is the CSS works accordingly to the framework. So yeah, I have copied this link. Now I'll go to the VS Code. In the codex, over here I will tell it, hey, over here, uh, this GitHub repository is very important for Primer plugin overall layout. So first of all, I have told it like, okay, this is very, very important. So you need to work on this first of all. Okay. So yeah, everything over here is ready. Okay. I don't think so. There is any other thing that includes every detail what I wanted to work on. So yeah, we have got it everything right. We have got the plugin running inside the framework properly, and we have the codex, which is why I'm running over here. So I will just press enter. And now it will take some time to build it. Okay, it will take maybe 5 to 10 minutes to 15 minutes. It depends upon your prompt. So over here you can see that it is treating the starter kit repo as the layout reference. Okay, you can click on these things to understand what it is doing right now and etc etc. So yeah, over here right now what I will do, I will pause the video for you guys so you can actually come up at a point of time where plugin is almost ready and we know after that what we have to do. So yeah. So right now the plugin is ready. I will shift over here to see it is working very fine. Obviously, it had some it on hiccups, small and big hiccups. So it was like the UI was not good. There were some errors coming up again and again. So I just kept talking to Codex inside VS Code and telling it what to do and what not to do and everything. So yeah, that's it. It was not ready for the dark mode as Framer has their own policy and guidance that it should be available for the dark mode as well. So then I told it like, no, this is not working very great. So obviously it will be having some uh, critical hiccups or something like that way sometimes. So you need to work around on that. So after that, when everything is ready, and you can see over here, I will give you a proper run up over here. I will go to my website of inspark.design. I will copy the URL I will come up over here and I will press enter. So now it will analyze the full website and it'll extract the colors and the typography. Okay, so it has its own functions over here. Select all or no select all. Like you can click on this. If I clear all, so if I now see, I have selected only this. What if I want to extract every color? So now it has selected every color. And if I click on to import color styles, so you can see now everything has come up over here. Isn't that amazing, guys? So yeah. If I go to the typography, it can tell you how many color and textiles you have imported inside Framer. Now, if I go over here, everything is over here, typeface, size, weight, line height, etc., etc. So if I click on import textile, now textile are also imported inside your Framer as a textiles. That is amazing and within 1 second. So yeah, you can see building a Framer plugin is very easy if you know some technicalities. If you don't know, don't worry. Just pass it on to Codex or Cloud Code inside VS Code, and it will help you to understand what's the problem so you can have a workaround on that. So if you come over here, plugin, introduction, quick start, guides. This is very important for you. You can actually give this URL to any LLM or any LLM you are using and tell it that you should work on this. Okay. Every thing you are making inside that plugin should follow these strict guidelines made by Framer. That is very, very important. Okay. So CORS is very, very important if you are having a backend billing or there is something as a database which is getting created each and every time when some plugin is fetching something from the backend. So yeah, it depends. So you need to have a proper understanding of this or use any LLM to actually understand these things properly. And now, suppose you are cool with everything, like your whole plugin is ready. Now you have to run very important thing for npm run. What is it? Like yeah, npm run pack. So you have to say that is run npm run pack. What it will do, it will create a full bundle of the plugin inside that folder which you had in the first hand. Over here, if you go over here, click on this again, you can see there is a plugin which is in the zip file and it is now actually created at 2:38 p.m. according to my time. So yeah, I think it's very easy to create Premiere plugins if you know the technicalities. Other than I think it will be great if you can use Codex or Cloud Code or any other LLM to understand it properly. So I hope that was very helpful to you. I will share every link which is very, very important to build a Framer plugin. Now, coming to the main point, how to submit it to the Framer marketplace. You go to this URL, framer.com dashboard and plugins. Now, over here, you have to drag that plugin zip file and you have to send some visuals over here, upload some visuals over here, and you have to give it a tagline. Suppose if it is the name of the plugin, okay? And summary, what is the plugin? Like what does it do? So and review instructions for the framer people, like how they should use the plugin to understand if this plugin is good or not at all. So you give them instructions. For now, if I have to say like that way, this plugin uh, extracts color and text style. So you should just input any URL and it will extract. Okay, and that's it. And if you want to make it as a paid plugin or something, you can make it. And if you want to have some categories over here, you can make it happen also and give a proper description of the plugins. That is very, very important. Okay. And if that everything is ready, click on the publish button. Good to go. Now Framer will review it and it will actually message you within the next 48 to 72 hours about it properly. How is it? If there is a problem, they will tell you what you have to work around over your on your email. So yeah, I think that's how you make it super simple for yourself. And yes, if you have any problem, you can actually DM me on Twitter and I will help you over there. Like what